The COVID-19 pandemic brought a lot of changes, especially in the field of education. Students, teachers, parents, and other stakeholders were affected with the unexpected and rapid transition from face-to-face to distance learning modality. Students needed to stay at home and practice learning on their own without the physical and social interaction with their teachers and classmates. Teachers had to adjust with the new stresses of teaching and learning from a distance, and parents had an additional responsibility of guiding their children learning at home. The Jabonga National High School is now ready to address the school challenges brought by the pandemic and to attain a more quality education by adopting the implementation of the new normal limited face-to-face classes. Come and join us as we show you how the Senior High School of Jabonga National High School implements the limited face-to-face classes while putting into priority the health and safety of the students, teachers, and other stakeholders. To avoid violating the rules of social distancing, the students must not be congested upon entering the school. Some of the students must stay in the waiting area and wait for their turn to enter while following the social distance protocol. If a student manifests above 37.8 degrees Celsius body temperature, he or she must stay at the holding area for about 30 minutes. If the manifestation occurs again, the clinic personnel will notify the parent immediately. Upon the parent's arrival, the student will be escorted by his or her parents at home and is advised to proceed at the nearest barangay health center. Upon passing through the entrance, the students will proceed to the hand washing area to wash their hands properly. After that, they will go to the help desk and screening area to fill out the contact tracing logbook, sign their declaration form, and have their hands sanitized and body temperature scanned. If the students have a normal body temperature, the students will be able to proceed to their respective classroom by following the traffic control rules while observing social distancing. The students who belong in Hamuyawon, Pijape, Awasan, and Tabon-Tabon section will turn to the first DETOUR. The students who belong in sections Coro and Pitogo will go to the second DETOUR. The students of sections Dagangdang and Tagbuaya will proceed to the third DETOUR, and the students who belong in sections Apa-Apa and Mayugda will go straight ahead. Before entering the classroom, the students must do a temperature check. Then they will sign and log in their temperature in the contact tracing form. Afterwards, they will sanitize their hands again. After doing so, the students will now enter the classroom. If the number of students in a section is more than 24, the section will be divided into two sets, Set A and Set B, with shifting weekly schedule of face-to-face class and modular distance learning. During the class, the teacher must assign a seat plan for each student and must not allow them to transfer from one seat to another. Inside the classroom, the social distancing protocol must be observed. In an instance, a student manifests symptoms during class hours, the teacher attending the class will inform the clinical personnel to escort the student toward the isolation facility. The person in charge will notify the parent of the student. When the parent arrives, then they will be permitted to leave the school premises. Set B generally embraces the modular distance learning. Set A and B shifts in a weekly manner. At the time, students still follow the protocol. Upon arriving to the respective sections, students' body temperature will be checked. He or she fills out the contact tracing form and the tracking form for modular learning. He or she then segregates his or her modules and answers sheets on the assigned boxes outside the classroom. Thus, he or she receives his or her modules for the week. After the class, students' output will not be collected by the teacher. However, their output will be placed at the box assigned beside the exit door. In leaving the school, the students will form a line towards the exit gate, observing the standard 1 meter social distancing. Before finally going out, the students must first wash their hands in the hand washing area near the exit gate.